Hey, this is Karyn White, and you're listening to Jeff Foxx, that rocks the box, and wherever you get your podcast.
Guess who's back? It's been so long. Karyn White. Hello, hello, hello.
What's up? Your girl is back.
Wow. Hi, Karyn. It's so good to talk to you. I've been seeing you all over social media. You look so good. You've been doing your thing.
Man, thank you. I'm excited to hear that because it's been fun being on social media and just, today's landscape, just not taking myself seriously, independent, doing whatever the hell I want to do.
That's right. You are in a powerful creative chapter in your career right now. You got new music, film. You just doing it all right now.
Yes. That's the beautiful part about, not trying to impress anybody, not asking for permission, not comparing, doing me. And it feels really good.
You earned that, though.
Definitely feel like I earned that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And when I left the business for 18 years, and I like to say that really grounded me to come back to totally understand way more about just life, period. Because all I would have known if I stayed in the business, because I've been in the business since I was 16 years old, touring with O'Brien and Don Cornelius, opening up a cameo, and then just never stopping from that point. It taught me, just like I said, just spiritually, just how to be a mom, a parent, and just walking away. I paid a heavy price for it, but I'm really glad for the freedom it gave me and just the grounding and the respect for what I do now. When I come back, I really have such an appreciation because I know how tough it is. Walking away has been tough coming back. So it's just like, I just have a whole nother appreciation, and I'm excited though. I'm really excited up for the challenge.
It's got to be exciting because you have a whole new fan base that's discovering Karyn White, and then all your friends are coming back, folks that were there from the beginning. They're so happy to see you again, and you're reinventing. You're like a butterfly that's flying with a whole new set of wings.
Ooh. Totally. And the reinvention part. Yes. Because like I said, walking away 18 years, like you change, you grow, and just understand like, wow, even just appreciating the art more and just understanding what I want to sing about this chapter and the kind of sound I want to have. So it's been really fun. And the only thing now is just competing. It's so funny because we were talking to South Africa, right? We have the new record, You're Gonna Want Me Back.
Good record.
Thank you. We're releasing it globally. So we're talking to South Africa and they're saying, okay, well, they're still playing your records. They're still in the top 10 over there, your legacy. So she's like, you're like a unicorn. You're competing against yourself. I'm like, oh, okay, well, come on then. That means y'all just got to let me be free and let me be that butterfly. Don't try to hold me to what I was. So I'm excited about that because it's like, come on, things have changed. The beautiful part is that I definitely walked away and I got into hip hop when I got back in the business. So I had a label, I had a partner. So I just really had a whole reinvention. And that was in like 2008 to 2013. It's been fun to just the, learning about different styles and jazz. And I'm just telling y'all, I've just been having so much fun. Classical, jazz, all of it. I'm just embracing it all. Acting. It's been really, really fun.
Tell me about this acting.
Oh man. Yeah. So I like to especially tell my audience of people, because you got to keep reaching, keep dreaming, keep being the best version of yourself. And so acting is no joke. I did it when I was in high school. So I came back to it as an adult. I had a lot of fun, but it was also opening me up to you have to be so open as an actor and an actress because you use in scenes, they would say like, what are you using for that scene? And I have to say, well, I'm using my ex-husband. So whatever, you know what I mean? And you have to be truthful. You're amongst students, so we're all putting our stuff out there, right?
You're being very vulnerable,
Vulnerable, yeah. So now when I'm on stage, child, that acting opened me up so much that I'll be forgetting like, oh, I'm on stage right now because I'm so comfortable because I had to be and had to stretch myself and get a lot of rejection. A lot of it was like, I don't believe you. Do it again. try another person. Or it's been just great because it's opened me up and just made me a greater entertainer. I already was cold-blooded because that's my strength,
Right.
performing.
That's right. You already cold-blooded, girl.
Look, I ain't gonna let nobody take that from me.
Oh,
I've
no.
always been an entertainer, right?
That's
That's
right.
just like put on the camera and I'm gonna perform.
I could tell you firsthand, Karyn White always been cold-blooded. You better believe that.
Thank you. Yes. So now I'm just, like I said, just even more speaking, communicating. That was always something. I remember opening up for Bobby Brown. We toured for like 2 years
Wow.
internationally. It was, they don't do that no more. When they say
Yeah.
tours, it's like 3 months or 2 months. I'm like, that ain't no tour.
That ain't no tour.
Oh, we were out there for 2 years internationally. I was young and I didn't really know how to talk to the audience. I'd have my little skits, but now I could just talk from experience because now really singing about so much that, it's just fun to just give people a story behind what this song is about. Look, I can go. Let me let you talk.
But that's what life is about. You've lived so much life. You've got so many experiences. So your creativity has just found new levels and you're just reaching out. You're like an onion. You just keep peeling back. And it's more and more Karyn White for folks to discover all of these levels of Karyn White. And so much more to come.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yep, that's exactly where we're at. So I'm coming back full throttle. I love my team and we're excited about just touring and actually doing more independent behind the scenes with executive producing film. But I'm such a businesswoman. I also stepped away. I was doing real estate. Not as an agent, but as an investor. So I was very, very fortunate to learn from, there was a female Jewish lady, her name was Joyce, and I moved to Sacramento. This is after Carrie and I divorced, and I bought her home. And so she moved across the street from me. She was like rehabbing another home. So I was like, what? I had no clue. She was like, oh yeah, I've done 12 in this neighborhood. I said, oh my God, will you show me? Because I've always done interiors. My mother has Gemini. She did all of that. And then we also built homes, Terry and I went in Minnesota. So I started, under her wing and, rehabbing homes and foreclosed homes in these beautiful areas. And I did that. I had like 13 properties. And I missed being in the business when I stepped away, but it kind of turned into like me saying, well, okay, well, they don't need me anymore. I may as well keep, you know what I mean? Like they got Beyonce, they got Usher, I'm good. And and I wanted to be there with my daughter, but just being an entrepreneur. So it's just been really fun because now I have the business side. That's how I'm approaching things too. So when people are bringing me these concepts, I'm like, okay, I look at it like I'm buying a home. I'm like, when you buy a house, if you don't understand how to buy it right, you'll never win. The purchase price is what determines what the rent is going to be, how much you're going to be able to sell it for if you overbought. So that's how I look at it when I'm trying to talk about the music business or acting or producing films. And it's like, these people are looking at me because I understand business. I'm like, well, why would I do that when I could just go buy a house? But it's so sexy to be in the entertainment industry, but you could lose your shirt.
You see what you did? You did what the old folks used to say.
Ooh.
And the old folks used to say, you got to have something to fall back on.
Yes.
That's what you did. So now you got that foundation for something else. This whole music business thing, it doesn't have the same pressure, does it?
Oh, no. The funny part is that they'll sell you this dream because it's sexy. There's no guarantee to this.
Yes.
It's been interesting. And it's like, wow, they've been getting away with this all this time. It's a sexy business. Who doesn't want to be an entertainer and be involved and say they did a film? And so I was able to say, okay, let's get some college students for our first film we did called Gale in the Storm, which is streaming right now on Tubi. We got some Morehouse college students who won awards. Two brothers, like maybe 23, 24. They hadn't graduated yet. And we got them and we went to Sacramento. My manager at that time was Jay King from Club Nouveau.
Oh, I know Jay. Yeah, very nice
Jay,
man.
Jay, yeah. So he put together, we got, relationships. So we got all our locations free. We shot the movie in 7 days. And I think, I don't know, we spent only like $20,000. So now I understood. I was like, wow. Because you know how people with film, they say everything is 5 million, 10 million,
Right.
I felt like the young kids because they've made things simple now. They know that you can use your iPhone. Everything is just so fun now because it's not about, well, my era back in the 90s, everything was expensive. A video was 300,000. You know what I mean?
Sure. You are tying your experiences from back in the day to all of these wonderful projects and everything that you're working on now, and you've learned so much, and you know the industry, and it's going to be pretty hard to pull the wool over Karyn White's eyes. I think you kind of know what's happening. I think it's a wonderful time that you have creatively and personally, the beginning of the year, so it just looks bright, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You just want to scream, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, I do. You're right. And I'm just like, man, sometimes I kick myself, when I come back and promoters are like, okay, what does she look like? What does she sound like? Okay. So I had to build it because I got back in the business like in 2011, 2012. Let me tell you what I did. I started a hip hop label called Supernova because my partner, his son was like Kendrick. Before Kendrick really blew up just now, one of the songs that I heard that made me want to sign was called Young Righteous Black Girl. And it was just so dope. And it was something that Kendrick would sing now because I'm a big Kendrick fan.
Right.
So what I'm saying is kind of like ahead of my time, but I used him to show me how to promote myself because before I can't keep posting this saying, I have a single out, go buy my record, go buy my album. I just felt weird doing it. I didn't know how to, as an artist, I had to wear that hat of just being a businesswoman. So once I did it for him and I saw how we blew him up, and it was just a machine. You got to be a machine. You have your podcast now. You know what I mean?
Right.
You do the work. You don't sit back and it's like, no, we got to do so many interviews. Things are numbers.
I was talking to Bill Duke a few years ago.
Yes. I love him, yes.
And we were in the studio talking, and he was talking about his friends, and they were making films, and they were trying to they were shopping the films. They kept getting rejected.
Yes.
And then they decided, to go and get their own equipment, and, and he says they put the films up, and they got places in Walmart and all these stores. They got the shelves, at that particular time. And he said to me, and I'll never forget this, he says, we are living in an era of discover yourself.
That's right, dude.
That's where you are, Karyn. You are discovering yourself again. And by you doing that, other people are rediscovering you and discovering you for the first time. And we're taking all of this technology that we have at our disposal. We have more platforms now. More than we had in the 80s and 90s.
I know.
Radio is really nice, but we have other platforms for folks to find your new music and your films. And so it's so much going on. And you also got to remember, Karyn, there are folks that have been with you all along. I've taken that same ride with you.
Yes.
When you came in my studio in the late 80s, when Superwoman came out, you were in my studio with me during the countdown. That song stayed on top of the charts for weeks.
Wow.
I was there with you. So me talking to you again, understand this. You ain't never been by yourself when it comes to this, okay? Because there have been folks like me that have been there since the beginning. I'm just so glad to talk to you. And you ascending and rising again makes me feel like I'm rising again. You understand that?
Oh, I love it. I know what you mean.
That's right. No doubt about it. And thank you so much for checking out this very special episode of the Jeff Foxx Show Behind the Mic podcast. Miss Superwoman, Karyn White, Part 1. And be on the lookout for Part 2 real soon. And remember, you can also check out my nationally syndicated radio show, The Jeff Foxx Show, bringing you the best in music, culture, and conversation every day. Log online, The Jeff Foxx Show affiliates, and pick your station. Just like that. We'll talk to you next time.